Hello and welcome to the Skill Ripjaws channel, and today this is my $500 extreme budget 1080p gaming PC for 2016. I always love making my $500 build videos because they are usually pretty much the standard when it comes to my budget gaming PC builds, and whenever I create future gaming PC builds around this sort of price point. They usually offer great, amazing 1080p gaming performance for $500, and really, it's just the sweet spot for budget gaming PCs if you don't want to go above $600, but you don't want to go below $350 or anything like that. And $500 is usually a really attractive price point, especially for a first-time PC builder. So let's get into the build. So to get straight into this build, for the processor, we're going with the Intel Core i3-6100. This is a dual-core processor with 4 threads running at 3.7 GHz based off of the Skylake architecture, and it runs on the EVGA 1151 socket, which can be used to upgrade to a future Core i5 or Core i7 later on in the future. Anyways, this is an excellent gaming processor, especially for its price. It blows away the competition around it. i3s are seriously fast for gaming right now. They are severely underrated, and really they destroy pretty much every other gaming CPU that is around it, even considering of how high of a clock speed it has, the amazing single-threaded performance that you get out of an i3, and really, i3s are just excellent for gaming and can be still used to upgrade to a Core i5 or Core i7 later on in the future. Now for the motherboard, we're going the Asrock Pro H170M4S. This is a micro ATX motherboard by Asrock, and it's a simple gaming motherboard. It has what you want, it looks cool, and it's only 80 bucks. So this is a micro ATX motherboard. It can support up to 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. It has plenty of SATA 6GB ports for your hard drives and SSDs. It obviously has a PCI 3.0 slot for your graphics card, and I think for 80 bucks, as I said, it looks pretty cool. So we're going with this for the motherboard. Now for the RAM, we're going with the Skill V series Ripjaws 8GB RAM kit. Now for a very attractive price point of $34, I really like this RAM set because it is at a discounted price, and when it comes to 1080p gaming or even 1440p or 4K gaming for that matter, you still only need 8GB of RAM. 16GB or 32GB is only necessary if you're going to be doing any sort of editing or any high level applications that require a lot of RAM, but for gaming, you only need 8GB, which is perfectly fine for this budget gaming PC. Now for the storage, we're going with the Western Digital Blue 1TB hard drive. When it comes to budget gaming PCs, the Western Digital Blue 1TB hard drive is a very popular option when it comes to these storage solutions of budget gaming PCs. It's cheap, it's reliable, it's pretty fast, and it offers tons of storage for its price, and it's only $48, which you really can't beat. And obviously 1 TB of storage is a lot, especially if you're going to be putting in a lot of games into your PC, and you can even stack in videos, images, and extra programs on top of that. And for 48 bucks, it's still a pretty decently fast hard drive, but most importantly, Western Digital is known for having very low hard drive failure rates and very high reliability, so that's why we're going with this hard drive. Now for the graphics card, we're going with the AMD RX 470 for $150. This is AMD's hot new $150 price graphics card that is targeted towards gamers who can't really spend above $150 for the next graphics card, but want something that is very fast, obviously trustworthy when it comes to 1080p gaming, and makes them feel confident, and it's like their trusty steed for only $100. So this is based off of AMD's Polaris 10 Pro chipset. This has 4 GB of VRAM, which is very nice to see, and a $150 graphics card. This will allow high memory textures in your games, lots of shadows, and a lot of other extra graphical features with that 4 GB VRAM buffer. On top of that, this has a pretty high clock speed, and this has a compute unit count of 32 compute units, which is not too bad for $150. And I mean, for this budget gaming PC, the RX 470 fits perfectly. Now for the case, we're going with the Cooler Master N200 for $45. I really like this case because the brand name that is making this case has been known to make some really amazing cases in the past. Cooler Master always makes some pretty high quality cases, especially from what you can see from their Master case lineup, and their N series lineup definitely follows that same sort of build quality standard, even at the cheap price point. So with this case, you're getting a really well made case that can support USB 3.0, has plenty of airflow, can support pretty much any hard drive or SSD that you want, and it has cable threading in it. And while there is no window in this case, I personally feel like the price and build quality that you're paying for it totally makes up for the fact of that there isn't a window. If anything, you should be glad that there's USB 3.0 in this case and a lot of good airflow and even water cooling support if you wish to do that. Now finally, for the power supply, we're going with the EVGA 500 watt power supply. This has an 80 plus power efficiency rating, which is a good thing to see. And finally, this is 500 watts, which is enough to power up the Core i3 6100 and RX 470 in this build up to 100% load if you're running really intensive applications on your PC. Anyways though, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure to like, favorite, subscribe and all that, and this is the Skill Ripjaws channel signing out.